Love the passion for both these guys. All right, how about the Dodgers and the D-backs as we continue and check out Freddie Freeman facing the opener, Jalen Beeks. Freeman's 22nd home run of the year, and Beeks is pulled from the game in the second.
You know, he's the best opposing hitter
at that park.
At that ballpark.
It's incredible.
Freddie Freeman.
Yeah. And you know, Yonder, there's some place you just see the ball better. You know, he goes into Arizona and goes, hey, this is great.
I ain't leaving without one.
Yeah, I'm getting one.
Andy Pajas has 27 home runs this year.
He's dangerous.
Quietly.
And he's playing defense, and good luck trying to run on that guy.
And Mookie Betts is back. He's had a great September. RBI single to left.
Yeah. You know, he's playing. He's not concerned about his stats anymore.
Yeah.
He's playing winning baseball. And you've talked about this, and I've talked about this. When a player like that caliber plays winning baseball, things like that happen.
Exactly.
You get hot.
Yep.
Top of the fourth, one away. Shohei Ohtani is up. 54 home runs.
Just one hand, 82 mile an hour changeup, diving down into
the drink.
Into the drink. We got people just out there with snorkels trying to get. Look at that right there. Talk about staying through the baseball. Watch this bat path. Oh, let me just get the top hand release and crush one to right center.
That's special, man.
He ties his own franchise record for home runs in a single season. And then Freeman's second of the game.
Wow.
Again, like Yonder said, no one's better at this park than this guy. If you're going to Arizona, Freddie Freeman's going to rake.
What was your favorite park to hit in?
Montreal was my favorite until they got rid of it. I was like, don't get rid of Montreal.
I love the Big O.
Yeah.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto was excellent in this one.
San Fran, too. San Fran.
Really? Hit well in San Fran?
Yeah.
He only allowed 3 total hits in the month of September coming in.
Wow.
3 hits in a month.
He's your game. I mean, it's tough.
That's my game one, though.
Right?
No, I was going to say Ohtani. The way Ohtani's pitching right now.
Yeah. Bottom 6, Yamamoto facing Corbin Carroll.
That's dirty.
This guy's got 200 strikeouts.
It's unbelievable.
Wow.
I'm with Yonder. For me, he's game one, but I think it's going to be Ohtani.
Yeah.
Bottom of the ninth, Dodgers looking off in the dugout. Anthony Banda's pitching.
Yeah, we've been here before. They've done it.
The Banda brothers. Here's Jorge Barosa grounding at the third base to end the game. And the Los Angeles Dodgers have clinched the National League West once again.
Good for Doc and the Dodgers.
Right.
You know, I think one thing we take that for granted too. Oh, the Dodgers are back. It's not easy to win a division in the big leagues. I don't care who you are.
When you're expected to win 90-plus games and you're expected to win a division, it is not easy.
Yep. Especially since they won 98 games a year ago. Everyone's like, oh, they kind of regressed a little bit. Bottom line is this. They won the division with Dave Roberts as their manager. Here's Doc.
It means a lot, you know, as you start spring training, and, you know, this is the first step. We believe that the National League West runs through Los Angeles, and you know, we did one part of the equation, and it took a lot to get to this point, and just so proud of the way that these guys fought, persevered, and, you know, everyone was accountable. No one made excuses, and we grew from a lot of adversity. And like I've said, in the recent weeks, we're playing our baseball right now.
This is awesome. I mean, every year that you be able to win a division title, it's special. It's always the first step in our goal. This is always fun for me to see all the first-timers that to win a division, how excited they are. And, you know, it's been a long year, a lot of grinding going on, and this is special. When you play together and play for each other, you get on the field, you do everything you can to help the Dodgers win that game that night, and we were able to do that over the last 6 months, and here we are going to the postseason again.
You don't get this very often in your life. You really don't. You got to celebrate every single moment, and you never know, man. You just never know. And so getting to celebrate something that's been very hard for us to get to is special, and this is something special. So we're going to celebrate. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's the best part of baseball to get to celebrate with people that have been in it with you for every step of the way. And yeah, this one means more because this is my last time to do it, but it's just the best. And it's still cold. It's still cold, but it's still the best feeling in the world. So I'm going to enjoy every second of it.
You know, just kind of helping the boys, doing what I can to be there for the boys. I mean, sometimes it may not take performance on the field. Sometimes it's just supporting other guys, and so I've learned to be a team player this year for sure. It's just like you said, step one, and we get the opportunity to play in October, and it's going to be tough. We know there's a lot of really good teams, but we are too.
Death, taxes, and the LA Dodgers in the playoffs. 42 straight seasons. Right? Things that you can believe in. And like John was talking about before with the fatigue, I get it, Case. Sometimes in baseball, you go, God, it would have been nice to see the Padres in there, or a different story, Arizona. But I respect excellence. 13 years in the playoffs, right? The Dodgers are awesome.
Come on. And they were banged up all year long, really. I mean, you know, we didn't see Snell a lot of the year. Glasnow was out a lot of the year. Mm-hmm. Kershaw came back late. Yamamoto was really the guy. Yes. Ohtani didn't pitch most of the year. So Doc had to really navigate that. The bullpen has not been great. I think what's happening right now is you're seeing the Dodgers start to Freeman's starting to swing it. Betts has been swinging it. Ohtani's always been swinging it. Muncy's back.
Yes.
And all of a sudden you got Sasaki. Is he going to have a chance to close? You see what he was throwing the other night.
Yeah.
He looked pretty good. So you got Ohtani sitting well. You could go with Yamamoto. Just Glass now. You put Kershaw in the pen. All of a sudden, when the Dodgers were kind of up and down all year, they're really moving where they want to move. And to see most consecutive postseason appearances, you go back to the excellence of the Braves and the Yankees and the Astros. That's impressive for the Dodgers to have won 13 in a row.
And I think that's the most important thing what you're saying, right? They're not swimming in waters they've never been in.
Yeah.
Like, this is their 13th time. And I think history has shown there's been some holes while they've done all these things that they've done. And I think this year they were going into it as saying, it's okay if we struggle in the middle of the season. As long as we have these guys back in the beginning of September where we can get healthy
we're good.
And be ready for the postseason, because they faltered in that. They've had guys or teams limping into the postseason.
Yeah.
They were the best team in this division. There's no secret to it, and I think they had a plan from spring training on. We don't need you guys to go 160 innings. We don't need you guys to go 150, 180 innings. We just need you to be healthy for October.
Do you think the Padres are upset that they had a chance here recently when the Dodgers were struggling to kind of kick the door down? They struggled.
They didn't play well. They struggled.
That's what I mean.
So they're seeing themselves in front of the mirror saying, we had it, we just didn't play well.
Yeah, nobody blamed themselves, the Padres. To be right, that door was open a little bit.
And
the Dodgers were not.
And the Dodgers shut it.
Correct.
Sure was.
Well, the LA Dodgers, just a remarkable season for them as they are going back to the playoffs once again. How the West was won? Well, it was done as a war of attrition. The starting pitching was beaten up for the Dodgers, but ultimately they came through with star power. Ohtani's 54th home run. Freddie Freeman's heating up, so is Mookie Betts, and their starters are getting healthy, and that's why you see the raucous celebration for Los Angeles. Road wins presented by Best Western. The Dodgers are going to be the number 3 seed, and they're going to be facing one of Mets, Reds, D-backs. And it makes you think why, Yonder. No matter what, fine, LA had a disappointing season according to wins. Most people thought at least 100 wins, not going to happen. But they're going to be the favorite, whoever they're facing. And after that, they'll probably be the favorite as well.
They've got starting pitching. They've got slug in there. They've got good defense. They're athletic. They can run. All their pieces are healthy, which is the most important thing. Yeah, you can question, okay, the bullpen. Who's going to be in the bullpen? I still think that bullpen's going to be a good bullpen. They understand what they have. They understand the bullpen hasn't been there for them. However, they've got guys, right? They've got Sasaki, Kershaw, Trin. They've got Banda, who's been incredible for them.
What about Tanner Scott?
Tanner Scott has been an iffy, but Tanner Scott has been here before.
Sure.
And I think for him,
Vesey
it's more about
good.
Vesey has been no good, but I think for Tanner Scott, it's his ability to get ahead. When he's getting ahead, that slider now becomes a swing and miss pitch. He's just been struggling with that. The 100-mile-an-hour is still there. The slider with bite's still there. It's more about getting ahead early in the at-bats, and those things can change later on.
Yeah, well, I agree. I mean, when I look at this team, they're battle-tested, too. I really believe postseason baseball, if you've ever played in postseason baseball, the energy, the adrenaline, everything's a lot different. So these guys haven't been there before. It's going to be interesting to see when Doc Robert puts those guys out there like Trinan, who's scuffed a little bit. Like, he's been so good last year. He was the guy that they went through for multiple innings. It'll be interesting to see. And I think that Sasaki move to the pen, I think we're going to see him in the next couple days one more time to see how he is. That could be a real weapon. Kershaw out there, Sheehan out there, some of these starters that could go out there. But I really believe Sasaki's figured something out with his mechanics, because the way he was throwing pumping strikes yesterday was pretty impressive. But 99, 101 miles an hour, this guy's got some good stuff.
Here's the thing with the Dodgers. In case you were with the Yankees, there's aura when you wear that uniform. And there's aura around the stadium. There's aura in the league where, you're facing the Dodgers in the postseason, which it feels like they've been there the last 15 years. They've been here before. They know how to do it. And not to mention, they're world champs. So let's not take it for granted that this team, with basically the same roster, can still go get it done.
4th straight NL West title, 12th in the last 13 seasons. Ohtani might get 150 runs. It's insane. 144. They won 12 of 17 after losing 5 straight, and they're trying to become the first team to repeat as World Series champions since the 98-2000 Yankees. I keep thinking 2 cases of the bullpen. They're doing what our buddy Alex Cora did. I'll just move my starters to the bullpen. I'll use Nathan Eovaldi.
Right.
Cora did in Game 4 of the 2018 World Series. Kershaw already said, I'll be a bullpen guy. Sasaki as well. Especially in the wildcard series, you don't need to have Yamamoto, Glasnow, and Snell, and these other guys. So you can just move Sheehan, move Kershaw, get outs where you can.
Right, and I think that's going to be a big thing for Doc Roberts. You can use those guys. They've had so many starters, too, in that rotation. They, a lot of injuries and stuff. But if you can make that bullpen look differently, if it's scuffled, you can put those starters out there and give you innings. It's definitely great. And, you were talking about how good they are right now. I think the way Mookie... I think that team goes as he goes.
Good call.
With him swinging the bat the way he is and playing the way he has been these last few weeks, I just think that's a huge boost for that offense.
Dodgers still the team to beat in the National League?
Yeah, they got you talked about all those guys, right? Mookie, Shohei, Freddie. Let's not forget about Kike Hernandez.
Nice.
Yeah.
What he does in the postseason, too. That is so big. I mean, 7, 8, 9, you got Max Muncy, Kike, Teoscar Hernandez right
Will
now.
Smith.
Is now hitting. So, yeah, I think this team is the team to beat. But
well?
they do have a gauntlet, though. Let's not get.
Because you don't have home field. Like you're going to have to win in Philly. You're going to have to win in Milwaukee.
I think the Phillies are a really, really, really good team. Let's not sleep on the Phillies.
Yeah.
Almost feel like they might be the team.
I'm kind of leaning Philly as a team to beat the National League. But Dodgers formidable one.